So I'm in the process of ideating an agentic commerce agency that I'm going to launch in a couple months. Basically, the idea is AI agents are going to take a very important role in the overall world of e-commerce and shopping. Agentic commerce is essentially the term for an agent acting on behalf of a consumer in the context of commerce, shopping, e-commerce, whatever you want to call it. One of the core ideas here that gets argued about a lot is how much will consumers want to actually outsource their shopping? And there's often a very confused argument around this. People will say, well, I don't want an agent to do my grocery shopping because I love grocery shopping and I love smelling the avocados and, talking to the fishmonger and doing whatever you do in a grocery store. And then other people will say, no, I hate going to the grocery store. I find it annoying. I'd love for somebody to take that over entirely, even if that somebody is not a human. And so you get this constant sort of back and forth argument of how much do people actually want to be involved in shopping themselves. The point that's being missed here and why people tend to talk past each other is this is going to depend on the individual. And the specific thing it depends on is how much joy does someone get from shopping in a given category? How much do they want to do the shopping versus how much do they have to do the shopping? So in that example I gave, the foodie likes going to the grocery store. They like smelling the avocados. They like talking to the people. They like seeing what's in there. They like the in-person, tactile, social experience of shopping. For me, I could care less. Now, I might go look at surfboards for 2 hours and do the same thing in a surf shop and, wouldn't buy online because of that. And I certainly wouldn't have an agent go out and buy me a surfboard. So for every person, there's some subset of products and categories that they want to be involved with and some subset that they don't. And then there's also something in the middle where they have an opinion, they have taste, they have certain ideas, but there's a lot of the shopping journey that they still find annoying that they'd like to outsource. So for example, maybe you need running shoes, you want to look at 10 pairs, but you want them to just sort of show up at your house. You want to try on 5, and then you don't want to deal with any of the returns. So you want to be somewhat involved, but not entirely involved. In all of these situations, AI agents will be able to help. And it won't become a matter of can an agent do it? It will be a matter of do you want an agent to do your shopping, and specifically what parts of your shopping do you want that agent to handle for you? The best analog here is someone with a personal assistant. Now, if you're very wealthy and you have a full-time personal assistant or multiple people on your staff, doesn't mean you never go to a store, doesn't mean you never go shopping, it doesn't mean you never go to Nike.com or Nordstrom.com or wherever else. It just means that you only shop in the way you want to. And all of the annoying parts and cumbersome parts you have someone else do. We're very quickly entering a world where everyone will have the equivalent of a personal assistant and personal shopper.